With a $10 million net worth, T.I. is an American rapper, actor, songwriter, producer, businessman, record executive, and author. Along with Gucci Mane and Jeezy, T.I. is credited with helping to popularize the hip-hop subgenre of trap music. Known by many as the King of the South, T.I. is credited with popularizing the subgenre of trap music. It was his second album, Trap Music, in 2003 that shot him to stardom with hits like 24's and Rubber Band Man. He had previously released his debut album, I'm Serious, in 2001. In the course of his career, T.I. has put out more than 10 studio albums, won numerous Grammy Awards, and had multiple no-one hits, including Live Your Life and Whatever You Like. As an actor, T.I. has starred in movies such as ATL, Takers, and the Ant-Man series from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. He co-founded Grand Hustle Records and has been involved in a number of charitable endeavors in addition to his career in entertainment. Even though personal and legal problems have periodically interfered with his career, T.I.'s impact on hip-hop is still considerable. 100 million OMG Girls lawsuit. T.I. and his spouse Tamika Tiny Harris founded OMG Girls, a teen pop group, in 2009. Zonique Pullins, their daughter, was one of the members. The group was mostly recognized for their unusual costumes and hairstyles, though they did release a few singles. These hairstyles and outfits would later become the focus of a lawsuit that Tiny and T.I. filed against MGA Entertainment, a toy manufacturer, and its owner, Isaac Larian. Amazingly, Larian's success with the Bratz doll empire helped him become a billionaire. Additionally, MGA is the creator of the Lol Surprise, OMG Dolls doll line. Like the members of OMG Girls, the dolls had vivid hairstyles and dressed in urban attire. T.I. and Tiny decided to sue MGA, claiming that the doll line violated OMG Girls' copyright because they did not believe the similarities to be coincidental. In their lawsuit, they demanded damages of $100 million. The following exhibit is from the court case that T.I. and Tiny thought demonstrated OMG Girls' illegal copying. Regretfully for T.I. and Tiny, a jury determined in July 2023 that MGA had not infringed upon OMG Girls' copyright or trademark. The bad news didn't stop there. The jury not only decided against the couple in the $100 million lawsuit, but also mandated that they pay MGA $6 million to cover legal costs. Tax concerns. Over the years, T.I. and Tiny have encountered several problems with the IRS. The couple received a line in the amount of $1,397,283.47 in 2012. In 2013, a second line for $3,173,476.39 in unpaid taxes was placed in place as a result of the non-payment of this sum. The IRS asserted in 2015 that the couple owed $4.5 million in penalties and tax payments. According to reports, the debt reached $6.2 million by 2018. By now, it appears that the IRS had placed several tax liens against the couple in an attempt to collect the debt. The couple settled the $1 million debt in March 2018. Childhood. On September 25, 1980, Clifford Joseph Harris Jr. was born in Alabama, and T.I. he is the child of Violeta Morgan and Clifford Buddy Harris Sr. His grandparents reared him in the Center Hill neighborhood of Atlanta. His dad was a New York City resident. He was often visited by T.I. as she grew up. When he was just 8 years old, he began rapping. T.I. looked to pursue a career in music. After graduating from high school, T.I. became a drug dealer, which led to several arrests. Because he displayed rubber bands on his wrist as a symbol of his income, he was dubbed Rubber Band Man. One of the rapper's first singles was Rubber Band Man. Career. Harris landed his first major label recording contract with LaFace, an Arista subsidiary, in 1999. After being let go from Arista, Harris joined Atlantic and launched his own record company, Grand Hustle Records, in 2003. Harris has 10 studio albums out as of this writing. His albums have peaked at number 5 on the Billboard 200 chart 7 times. His single, Live Your Life, shot to the top of the charts, overtaking his other song, Whatever You Like. This made him one of the very few musicians whose song dethrones another song from the top spot and holds both the top and second spots on the chart at the same time. Thanks to his featured performance on rapper Bone Crusher's Never Scared single in 2003, T.I. began to receive a lot of attention. The hit singles Let's Get Away and Rubber Band Man are from his legendary album Trap Music, which was released in the same year. Later that year, he and Lil Wayne made an appearance on the Destiny's Child hit song Soldier. In the same year, T.I. released his album Urban Legend. His third #1 album and most successful to date, Paper Trail from 2008 was his third. T.I. collaborated on the #1 hit song by Robin Thicke, Blurred Lines. His 10-year contract with Atlantic ended that same year, 2013, and he signed with Columbia Records. He put out Dime Trap in 2018 and Paperwork in 2014. In addition, Harris acted in the movies ATL, Takers, Get Hard, Identity Thief, and both the original Ant-Man and its follow-up. In addition, Harris has acted in 3 reality TV shows, The Grand Hustle, T.I. and Tiny, The Family Hustle, and T.I.'s Road to Redemption. In addition, T.I. authored the novels Power and Beauty and Trouble and Triumph. Legal concerns. T.I. is accustomed to controversy as well. Harris has been in county jail twice for violating probation and once for attempting to enter federal prison due to a federal weapons charge in the United States. Drug-related charges led to the arrest of T.I. and his spouse Tiny on September 1, 2010. T.I. was sentenced to 11 months in prison on October 15, 2010 for breaking the terms of his probation, following his arrest on drug-related charges. He tested positive for opiates, was found to be in possession of ecstasy, and had been hanging out with his P$C cohort C-Rod, a convicted felon. The drug charges against T.I. were dropped on October 25. T.I. returned to the Forest City Federal Facility on November 1st in order to complete his 11-month sentence. Cryptocurrency lawsuit. An Atlanta-based businessman introduced the Flick token, a cryptocurrency, in August 2017. A number of investors sued Flick and T.I. in November 2018, alleging they lost millions of dollars as a result of the founders' deceptive statements regarding the token's potential. According to one of the accusations, the founder insinuated, a claim that was never made, that Flick's operations would soon involve billionaire Mark Cuban. The founder's assertions regarding the rapid increase in Flick token's value are even more significant. The founder told investors that after 15 months, the token value would increase to approximately $14.99, but that also never materialized. At launch, the token value was reportedly only 6 cents. Rather, the tokens completely collapsed, and as of August of this year, a year after it was launched, it was worth less than 1 cent each, following an initial increase of 6 cents to 21 cents. According to the press release, T.I. reached a settlement with the Securities and Exchange Commission in September 2020, pledging to pay a $75,000 civil monetary penalty and to refrain from participating in offerings or sales of digital asset securities for at least 5 years. According to the SEC, T.I. encouraged his followers to invest in Flick tokens by promoting and selling the cryptocurrency on his official social media accounts. He even made an incorrect claim to be a co-owner of the company. T.I. clarified via a spokesman why he was sorry about the business partnership with Flick's creator, Ryan Felton. Mr. Harris feels bad about his relationship with Mr. Felton. He made an effort to support a nearby business owner who had a creative concept for an internet streaming service that would lower the entry barriers for musicians and filmmakers. Unfortunately, it appears that Mr. Felton never constructed the platform that he had promised T.I. and numerous others, preferring instead to capitalize on Mr. Harris' renown and popularity. When Mr. Harris discovered that Mr. Felton's project was undeveloped, he promptly removed his name from it and never took a dime from the unsuccessful endeavor. The settlement announced today fully satisfies the SEC's investigation, to which Mr. Harris provided answers to all of its questions. Mr. Harris is going to keep searching for methods to assist up-and-coming artists in obtaining digital distribution. Lawsuit for jewelry. Adin & Co., a jewelry store in Georgia, claimed in a lawsuit filed in 2016 that T.I. had been delaying payment for their jewelry for years. According to the company, they gifted the rapper a yellow gold rosary, a ring, and an 18.5-carat white gold bracelet. Although he paid the store $20,000, the 3 pieces came with a $64,000 bill. In addition, the lawsuit claimed he owed the store more than $400,000. The rapper was then sued by the store for a total of $755,000. The case was settled out of court in September 2018. Individual life. Beginning their courtship in 2001, T.I. and Tamika Cottle, better known as Tiny Harris, tied the knot in Miami on July 30, 2010. Together, Tiny and T.I. are parents to 2 sons and 1 daughter. Along with her 2 sons and daughter from 2 separate women, T.I. is also the father of a stepdaughter via Tiny. His childhood nickname, Tip, after his paternal great-grandfather, was the source controversial about Hillary Clinton, the 2016 presidential candidate, in October 2015. "I can't vote for a woman to be the leader of the free world. I don't want to be sexist. Just because I believe a woman could succeed in every other position that exists. The president, though, kind of like, I just know that emotionally, women make snap decisions that are cemented into place, and then, later on, it seems like it never happened or that they didn't mean for it to happen. It would be awful to accidentally trigger a nuclear weapon. The world isn't ready yet, so other leaders won't be able to negotiate the appropriate forms of foreign policy. Before you could get a woman, I believe you could get the Loch Ness Monster elected." In response to the outcry on social media, T.I. issued a formal apology on Twitter. T.I. encountered additional criticism in November 2019 after revealing on the Ladies Like Us podcast that he took his 18-year-old daughter to have her gynecologist check her hymen on a yearly basis to verify her virginity. Deja Harris, T.I.'s daughter, revealed in July 2020 that she has been avoiding her father because the entire hymen incident traumatized her. "Pay attention to how you speak to your children," she tweeted on July 27. "Regardless of their age, they should still be treated with the same dignity that you demand of them. I still adore you, even though it's far away. Not because I don't care about you, but primarily for my own peace of mind and well-being." Atlanta Mansion, T.I. and Tiny spent $3.27 million for a 14,000-square-foot mansion in Atlanta, Georgia, in January 2020. Situated beside the Chattahoochee River in a gated community, the mansion boasts an expansive pool, spa, gym, and outdoor fire pit. The Atlanta mansion of T.I. and Tiny can be seen in this video tour.